Welcome to this UFO, and today we're going to be covering investigation. Now, investigation is a unique mod. We don't have to look at the manual too much, but basically, we have this search bar, and we can type in any words. Let's type hello. And then when we click search or enter, it will look through the transcript of a team bomb solve, and once it looks for that transcript, it tries to find the word you queried, and if it does, it will show like the sentences in it. So, for example, let's take a famous bomb, Centurion, and it will choose. Let's say it chooses this voice. It would choose one of these videos, and it will look for the transcript, and it will try to find where this word matches. Now, we can close the manual because it isn't that important, but basically what we're going to do is we're going to learn how to use the Bob website to our advantage. It is for people who have never really used it. So what we're first going to do is we're going to go to filters, and where it says have team solve, we're going to turn to yes, because it must have a team solve. So any Bob that doesn't have a solve or just a Twitch play solve would not work. Um, And now that we have that, actually, wait, I'm going to turn it off for the example here. We want to have this box checked. Well, actually, not this box checked, which is module, which basically, when we search up a mod, so for example, I'm going to use my challenge mod as an example. We can put any module on this, so I'll put matchmaker. And you type the exact name, and it shows all the challenge mobs that have it. If you want to do multiple mods, you do two ampersands and then type another mod. So I'll put Iron Lung. And if you have enough information, it shows my bomb. So we're basically going to use that to our advantage. So what you're going to ask the diffuser to do is search up common phrases. Like, for example, there's a lot of Simon mods. So we're going to check if there's any Simons. Doesn't look like it. And then don't take anything yet. Unless it explicitly says the name of the mod. Don't be too quick to deny Simon. So another common phrase is stage for bosses. Uh, the current stage plus 10. That's not very helpful. So we're gonna search up forget. That doesn't work. Let's search up another phrase. Let's search up cruel because a lot of cruel mods. Let's search up. We did sire. Let's look up wire. Wires. Let's say, what's another phrase that could work? Let's do button. Asterisk period, question mark, use sus info. Okay, so there could be a sus admin. Let me check that actually. Uh, admin. Let me look up status. That should show up. Oh, info. Use sus info. Hover. Okay, that's not very helpful. Let me search interpunct. Because that might help. Okay, this is a very difficult one. Uh, hmm. Oh, PSI. So that could be PSI. think PSI is earthbound. Let me go check. It might be earthbound. PSI last digit 2. Hmm. It's very interesting that it's not showing. Okay. It shows muttered 4, which definitely means earthbound. So I'm gonna put earthbound. And that's good because there's not that many, bombs. And actually, the good thing is, if a bomb only has earthbound, then, I mean, a bomb only has earthbound. If a bomb only has EFM, we can ignore them. So, let's look at the bombs that we have left. Let's do Klaxon Quartet. Obviously, we'll search into Klaxon. What's another one? Dumb. Flower. Flower Patch is on the bomb. Oh, it should only be this one. What's another one that could work? Let's do Shell. Game. Double pitch. Okay. So it does look like it is this bomb. This bomb is very weird though, whoever recorded it. But anyway, once we know the bomb, we're gonna click continue, and we're gonna type in the name. And we don't have to type out the full one, because when you click enter, it submits the top one. And this was Sierra and Turbot. And then if we were to, if you really, really wanted to, you can go to the solve and
That's fine.
find it in the transcript. But yeah, whatever. Doesn't matter that much. Let's do another example. Hopefully this one's gonna be a lot easier. So let's start with Simon. Not there. Let's start with stage. Okay. Plate parallel serial. Stage 1 is 0. Uh, Poetry. We do have a poetry. And there is a boss. Forget me not. Yes. F&M. Okay. So let's start with poetry. Poetry. Okay. Uh, and anagrams. Anagrams. Okay, there might be an anagram, so I'm not gonna put it in yet. But if I need to, I'll look for anagrams. Let me write it up here so I just remember it. And then X-ray was on there. Uh, there's also battleship, so battleship. Oh no, not the module X-ray. I meant they meant like the letter X-ray. That's my fault. Okay, whatever. Let me see if anagrams helps a lot. It doesn't really. Uh, if I wanted to, I could look at the rest of these. Let me do soul org endurance, because that actually might be helpful. Soul scream. Soul. Uh, yeah, do soul scream, tell me. Uh, and soul scream. Okay, so this is helpful. The issue is, as someone who done both of these bombs, they're very similar. But however, there was a forget me not, which is very helpful. Let me look up forget. Forget. Whatever. let me look up mods from this pool. That probably is helpful. Light speed, circle, double expert. I actually forget if there's a soul org on the regular. It's not looking like it's this one. And cipher, cipher. Caesar cipher. Is there a C? Oh, crap, I full screen by accident. Anyway, let's check if there's a Caesar cipher. There is. Okay, that's not helpful. It isn't looking like it is gonna be, yeah, I don't think it is cruel version of Soul Org. What is on Challenge Bomb Endurance? Let's see. Let me look at Black Hole. Black, it's not helpful. Oh, there's Identity Parade. Okay, and Identity Parade. Oh, it's on both of them? I forgot about that. Okay. Let me look at Swan. Swan reset. Okay. I'm very confident that it is regular Sorg. And if you strike, it just goes back and it has the same answer. So if we strike, it's gonna be fine. So, okay, let's go do continue. Soul, org, endurance. By... who's that? Can't see, but I think that's nameless. But anyway, pretty simple mod. You just, do a lot of, modules that are common, such as black hole, the Simons, the stages. And you just tell your diffuser, you tell your expert, the information, and they go through the modules. Yeah, that's pretty much that for the tutorial. Thank you so much for watching.